AI para sa karaniwang Pilipino, a practical and understandable guide to artificial intelligence for everyday life, work, and learning. Artificial intelligence, more commonly called AI, is now changing the world very quickly. We hear about it online almost every day. Some hear that AI can write essays, answer questions, create images, make presentations, and even replace certain kinds of jobs. Others hear frightening stories that AI might become dangerous or remove people from work entirely. Because of these different stories, many ordinary people feel confused about what AI really is and whether they should care about it. The truth is that AI is no longer something only for experts, scientists, or rich countries. It is already part of ordinary life. A student using a cell phone to summarize lessons, a teacher preparing quizzes, a government employee drafting reports, a small business owner creating social media content, or a freelancer making marketing materials may already be benefiting from AI even without fully understanding how it works. AI has quietly entered everyday life in much the same way the internet and smartphones did years ago. For ordinary Filipinos, the most important thing to understand is that AI is not simply another trend that will disappear after a few months. It is becoming a new layer of daily life and work. In the coming years, many tasks that currently take several hours may only take minutes with the assistance of AI. Many professions will change, new jobs will emerge, while some existing jobs may shrink or transform. Businesses, schools, and government offices will increasingly expect people to know how to use AI tools properly. This does not mean that everybody needs to become a programmer or a computer scientist. Most people will not build AI systems. Instead, most people will simply learn how to use AI as a practical tool, similar to how people learn to use Google, Facebook, Microsoft Word, Excel, and smartphones. The challenge for many Filipinos is not intelligence. The challenge is often fear, hesitation, or the mistaken belief that AI is too advanced for them. In reality, modern AI tools are designed precisely so ordinary people can use them through simple conversation. One of the easiest ways to explain AI to an average Filipino is to compare it to having a very intelligent assistant inside a cell phone or computer. Imagine having someone beside you who can answer questions, explain difficult topics, help draft documents, summarize long readings, create ideas, and organize information almost instantly. That is what AI is beginning to do. It is not magic, it is not human, it does not possess wisdom or emotions, but it is extremely fast at processing information and generating responses. A Filipino who wants to learn AI today does not need expensive equipment. In many cases, a cell phone and internet connection are already enough to begin. The real key is developing the habit of using AI daily and learning how to communicate with it effectively. This book is written to help ordinary Filipinos do exactly that. The goal is not merely to explain what AI is, but to teach practical ways of learning and using AI immediately, not years later when everybody else has already adapted. Understanding AI in the simplest possible way. Many people become intimidated by the words artificial intelligence because they sound highly technical. However, the idea behind AI can actually be explained very simply. AI is software that has been trained using enormous amounts of information so it can recognize patterns and generate useful responses. Instead of being programmed only to follow fixed instructions, modern AI systems can produce flexible answers depending on the question or request of the user. For example, if a student asks an AI system to explain photosynthesis, the AI can provide a simple explanation. If a college student asks the same question but requests a more technical explanation, the AI can adjust accordingly. If a teacher asks for quiz questions about photosynthesis, the AI can generate them within seconds. If a content creator asks for a short TikTok script explaining photosynthesis in Filipino, the AI can also attempt to create that. The same AI system can adapt to many kinds of requests because it has been trained on enormous amounts of text and information. This is why many people describe AI as smart, although it is important to understand that AI does not think exactly like humans do. AI does not possess consciousness, morality, or real understanding of life. Instead, it predicts and generates responses based on patterns it learned from data. This is why AI can sometimes sound extremely intelligent while still occasionally making mistakes or inventing incorrect information. Human judgment therefore remains very important. One useful comparison is to think of AI as similar to a calculator but for language and information. A calculator helps people perform mathematical operations much faster. AI helps people process information, writing, communication, and ideas much faster. Just as calculators did not eliminate the need to understand mathematics entirely, AI does not eliminate the need for human thinking. Rather, it changes how people work and learn. For ordinary Filipinos, the biggest value of AI today is not replacing humans but increasing productivity. Productivity simply means being able to do more useful work in less time. A teacher who normally spends 3 hours preparing lesson materials may finish much faster with AI assistance. A government employee writing reports may save hours. A freelancer handling multiple clients may produce outputs more efficiently. A small entrepreneur managing social media may create better content quickly. AI becomes like an amplifier of human effort. Why Filipinos should learn AI immediately? Throughout history, major technologies have changed society dramatically. People who adapted early often gained major advantages. When computers first became common, many people ignored them because they seemed complicated. Later, computer skills became basic requirements for many jobs. The same thing happened with the internet, email, smartphones, and social media. At first, some people dismissed these technologies as unnecessary or temporary. Eventually, they became normal parts of daily life. AI appears to be following a similar path, but perhaps even faster. The difference today is that the speed of technological change has become much quicker. New AI tools and capabilities appear almost every month. Companies around the world are investing billions into AI systems because they believe AI will become central to education, business, communication, and productivity. For ordinary Filipinos, waiting too long to learn AI may create disadvantages later. Many people think they should wait until AI becomes perfect before learning it. This is a mistake. Technology users usually learn best during the early stages because they grow alongside the technology. People who started using the internet early were able to adapt more naturally than those who resisted it for many years. Another reason Filipinos should begin learning AI now is because many AI tools already have free versions. Unlike older technologies that required expensive hardware or software, modern AI systems are often accessible through ordinary web browsers or mobile applications. This means students, workers, freelancers, and small entrepreneurs can already begin experimenting and learning without large investments. There is also a psychological reason why beginning now matters. Many people delay learning because they fear making mistakes or looking uninformed, but AI tools are designed for interaction and experimentation. The more a person uses AI, the more comfortable and skilled they become. People do not become good at AI by reading about it only once. They become good through repeated use in everyday situations. The fastest way for an ordinary Filipino to learn AI. It is not through memorizing technical definitions, it is through practical use. Many beginners waste time watching endless videos or reading complicated explanations without actually using AI themselves. In reality, AI learning should be active rather than passive. A beginner should first create accounts on major AI platforms such as ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or Perplexity AI. The free versions are already enough for beginners. The important thing is to start interacting with AI daily. Even 15 to 30 minutes of practice each day can produce rapid improvement within a few weeks. At the beginning, users should not worry about advanced AI. Instead, they should focus on ordinary practical activities. They can ask AI to explain news articles, summarize lessons, create simple reports, generate ideas, or answer questions about topics they are interested in. The goal during the first few weeks is simply to become comfortable talking to AI systems naturally. One of the most important discoveries beginners make is that AI responds better when instructions are clear and detailed. Many first time users give very short requests such as write report or explain business. This often produces weak answers because the AI does not know exactly what the user wants. Over time, users learn that better instructions produce better results. For example, instead of saying write report, a better request would be write a two-page report explaining the causes of flooding in Metro Manila using simple English understandable to ordinary Filipinos. Include practical recommendations and examples. This type of instruction gives the AI much clearer guidance. Learning this skill, commonly called prompting, is one of the most important AI abilities today. The fastest learners are usually those who integrate AI into real life immediately. Instead of using AI only for entertainment, they use it for actual work and learning. A student can use AI to summarize readings or review for exams. A teacher can ask AI to generate quizzes or explain difficult concepts more simply. A small entrepreneur can use AI to create marketing content or product descriptions. An office worker can use AI to improve emails, reports, and presentations. Practical daily use accelerates learning far more than theoretical study alone. Another important habit is verification. Beginners must understand that AI can make mistakes. AI sometimes produces inaccurate or invented information confidently. Therefore, users should develop the habit of checking important facts, especially in areas involving health, law, finance, or technical matters. Responsible AI use combines efficiency with human judgment. As users become more comfortable, they can gradually explore more advanced uses of AI. They may begin using AI for presentations, spreadsheet analysis, image generation, content creation, business planning, or research. The important thing is not trying to master everything immediately. The important thing is building momentum and consistency. Within a few months of regular use, many ordinary people become dramatically more productive than before. Tasks that once felt difficult or time consuming become easier to organize and complete. Confidence grows naturally through practice. Eventually, AI becomes less of a mysterious technology and more of an ordinary tool integrated into everyday life. The future belongs to people who adapt. Many Filipinos still ask whether AI will replace humans. A more practical question may be whether people who know how to use AI will outperform people who refuse to learn it. Throughout history, technology rarely eliminated the value of human beings entirely. Instead, it changed which skills became important. In the age of AI, human strengths such as judgment, ethics, creativity, empathy, leadership, and wisdom remain extremely important. AI can generate information quickly, but humans still decide what is right, meaningful, and appropriate. The future will likely belong not to AI alone and not to humans rejecting AI, but to humans who learn how to combine their abilities with AI effectively. For ordinary Filipinos, the most important step is not becoming an expert overnight. The most important step is beginning now, practicing consistently, and becoming comfortable with these tools before they become unavoidable parts of modern life.